It is 100% okay to only have the capacity to be average, is my takeaway today. And the lesson that I'm kind of integrating recently. Hello, Miss Kitty. Um, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit today and talk about the 4,000 to 8,000 watch hours for monetization and just my journey with that and goals for that and just everything that I feel like I've been sort of moving through in terms of like creation and life and everything like that. But something that has been really helping me is recognizing that it is 100% okay to actually be average. And I'm probably closer to average than I am to being really great. And I think the idea that I am really great or that I could be really great, I have the potential to be really great, actually stops me from creating the way that I want to, because I just feel like I want everything to be really grand and really good. And I'm like, oh, it could be, or the potential of I should have been here, I should have been better by now, I should have been at this milestone by now. And that totally gets in the way of actually just creating for me. And it's happened time again. We tend to find ourselves in spirals that keep happening, even if we've learned from them, even if we've noted the spiral, even if we've like, oh yeah, I tend to struggle with this. We tend to keep struggling with it and like finding new ways to understand it and either continue to spiral down or continue to spiral up from it and learn from it. So I am noticing this as a pattern for me, but I continue to understand it in new and improved ways. And in this way, I think I have realized that I think things do and should come naturally to me. And they just don't, or I don't have the capacity to make them really, really great consistently, I think is what it is like I did the 30-day challenge where I just talked on camera in April, and that actually went really, really well. Like it was my best month on YouTube so far. And I definitely got in my head of like, well, maybe they weren't like great videos. I was just talking. Like not everyone was a banger or anything, or maybe not everyone had meaning, or maybe not everyone like had a lesson or like was helpful or whatever I think that they should be. Not everyone was that. So like why would I do that if like it wasn't the best video you've ever seen or could ever take away from or whatever. And that thought has kept me from creating just consistently since then. Like it's, and also the thought that, oh, I have the potential to niche down. I have the potential, like, if only you could do this, then you would receive this. If only you could tap into this energy, you would get this energy. You would have success, sort of is the ultimate goal. What does success give you? The ability to love and accept yourself. So if only I could X, Y, and Z, I would have more of the ability to love and accept myself. And it's hard to clock that pattern sometimes because it masks as improvement, and I just want to do better, and I want to be better, and I don't want to waste people's time. I don't want to whatever, but it really is neither here nor there. Like someone could watch this video and be like, this is really average. This is an average take. This is like, this isn't the best setup. This isn't whatever. And that's neither here or there. It's still just a video that exists. That's all it is. And I think whenever you are always thinking like, I could be doing this if I did this, I could be doing this if, like, I have this potential if I would only do this. And that shame spiral sort of stops you from doing anything ever. Or at least it does me. It just makes me think, oh, I could, should, would. Oh, it's just a leaf. It's okay. Could, should, would. Don't. Bad. I'm bad if I don't. if I don't do all the should, coulds, and woulds or whatever. And that's just not true, because the point is never to be great. I think the ego sort of makes the point to be great, and like that nothing else would matter if this isn't great. When the point is to just create and continue showing up and continue being here and finding my voice and finding what I want to talk about, finding myself. If I'm stopping myself from finding myself because I want things to be so big and grand and great, then I'm not even meeting the base like desires that I want out of creating. And all of this was sort of re-triggered, I'd say, coming to a little bit of a head when I discovered that YouTube's watch hour sort of whatever shenanigans, sorry if my cat's hair is just flying around, when they're like, oh, we're going to move it to 8,000 hours in February. I've been working on this platform for 2 years. I just hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, and I'm about halfway to the 4,000 hour watch, and the 8,000 doesn't move till February. And I was like, oh, okay, like if this is the case, this is the time to lock in and like make really great things and do all this stuff. And I need to do X, Y, and Z to get X, Y, and Z, like just to get monetized, right? Before it switches, because 8,000 hours feels impossible. And then I broke it down a little bit more, where it's just like, well, the goal for me is just to create YouTube videos, which I'm already doing. I'm already achieving that goal. I would love monetization. But, and I think sometimes there's a great driving factor of like a goal like this, when there's this outward time frame where things shift like that, that can help you take yourself seriously and be beneficial for you if it's coming from the right place. And if I decide to lock in and do all of those things and try to get the 4,000 before February because I just want to, and that'd be a fun experience, that's cool. But moving at it from like a scarcity, like, oh, I couldn't possibly get 8,000, so I need to make sure I do this, when I know good and well that if I didn't reach the 4,000 mark before February and it switched to 8,000, I would still just keep creating, because the monetization aspect is only a small portion of why I even show up. So it just gets really confusing in my head sometimes. And I think that part of it is just whenever I did my 30-day challenge, I was okay with it being average, because the point wasn't mastery. And then whenever that challenge isn't in place, or those contexts aren't in place, the challenge then becomes mastery, and mastery actually stops me from creating. And the only thing you can do to get to potential mastery is to create. So I think I am just like really letting go of this idea that I'm wasting my potential by not making good things all the time, or even pressurizing myself to make something good, because I don't even know what good means. There are plenty of very small creators that I love, that I watch and love, that have even just recently started their accounts a few weeks ago. And like, what am I trying to say? I don't know what they think about themselves. Like, I don't know if they are looking at their numbers like, oh, I'm not good. I'm not seeing these numbers. So like, who's to say I'm good or bad? I mean, people are going to say it, but like, who's to say anyone's opinion on the matter is true or false? There is even this phenomenon where a lot of artists in general will make something that they really, really love, and that's the thing no one really resonates with. And something that they just made in like a very short amount of time, and they just thought it was fun, everyone resonates with, right? So your opinion of your art and other people's opinion of your art is just a drop in the hat. It's just one person's opinion. it doesn't really actually matter. And it doesn't really actually matter if you're breaking records or not, when the goal is just to create. And if the pressure to break records stops you from creating, what's more important then? To not create until you are like somehow for sure you can break records, or to just create even if it has the potential to be average. It's okay. It's okay to be average. I think as kids, we're all told we're so gifted and we're so good at this and you're so smart and you're so special. And you are all of those things, but so is everybody else. So what's true? Realizing you don't have superhuman abilities. And that's actually okay. Because knowing that you don't have superhuman abilities actually makes you create more. Put more out there. Because who cares? I've been watching the X-Men for the first time. We've just watched the third one, which we won't get into. But yeah, like, they all have an average, the gene, the X gene, whatever. Something is different about them. And it truly is. But they still, like, have emotions. They still are going through this. Like, just because they can do this one superpower thing doesn't mean they don't go through struggle still. So even if you were superhuman, you would probably most likely still struggle with the same things, because you'd only be good at that one thing that you're really good at. What would your superhuman mutant sort of thing be if you could pick it out? I don't know mine. But anyway, it's okay to be average. It's okay to, like, not be that good. And it's actually freeing to not be that good. And so my plan right now is lock in or not lock in, whatever. Like, I am just going to create no matter what. No matter if I'm hitting those 4,000 watch hours or doing something really good or everyone really likes it or whatever. I just have to create for me, and I can't think about it all too hard. And it's better, like, when I don't think about it, because then I create more, and that's the point. So it's okay to just let go of the expectation that everything you're creating has to be like the new best thing, and just create for the sake of creating, because that's truly all that we're looking for, is the excuse to take our dreams seriously and love and accept ourselves where we are. And if we can do that, then we can do anything that we really set our minds to, which I understand is me just telling you that you're special. And you are, but, we are all special. So you get what I'm saying. And yeah, I think I'm just going to be back to creating however it manifests. I'm going to do vlogs. I'm going to do chats. I'm going to try to get those 4,000 watch hours before February. So you might see a little bit more from me, because I do have that goal. But I'm just letting myself be okay with it not being so grand. And you can do that with any creative pursuit that you have that you feel potentially a little blocked on. So it's okay to be average. That's my takeaway for today. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.